Hey, what's up everybody? Zach and Jordan here, JC Landscapes, and today we're just going to be explaining a little bit, just a little bit of a sit down with everybody here, and talk about where kind of we've been the past 2 years of like not being very active on social media or YouTube for a very long time. But Jordan and I just did the first video back on 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So that's back on YouTube. And going to be continuing that as well. But kind of before we get to that, like, I think it was 2016. Yeah, 2016. I had started doing some videos 2016, 2017. And then here at JC we added on the lawn fertilization division, and I headed that whole thing up, and it just kind of went crazy from there, as far as being able to find the time or prioritize doing the vlogs and the social media, and it just kind of went downhill a little bit from there. But as far as the business itself, I mean, the business was fine. Business was doing great and still is doing great. But yeah, so today we're going to be more or less just like explaining how when Jordan came on 2017 I took on the lawn spraying, and then we hired on William, and he's heading up the lawn division now, the lawn fertilization division. He's the division manager. So he's heading that up, and that kind of freed me up to do some other things, but still didn't have the chance to do any of the vlogging. Last fall, we hired Jordan on. There's been a lot of pieces that have fit together to help us get to where we are now. And now Jordan is going to be heading up the vlogs and taking that over. So I'm going to hand it over to Jordan and let him talk about what he's excited about and his goals and kind of company goals with this whole deal and growth and what our plans are.
Alright guys, so I'm really excited to get started in this. I really enjoy social media and following a lot of you guys out there and seeing all the different things that you guys do. So a few of the reasons why we want to do this is to, one, gain more business. If there's any possibility that we could get some more customers in one of our divisions, absolutely, we would love to get more business from this. And two, the other main reasons I think of is to, one, be able to help anybody else out there if we can in any way. We're not like large compared to some people, but we're bigger than the one-man guys. We have like 10 employees this summer. So we're fairly big. So if there's any way we can like help, give advice to any of you guys, we'd love to be able to do that. And another reason is to learn. We've grown this far, but we still want to grow more, and we want to learn more. And I see that a lot on social media, some stuff that we could improve in. So that's one of the other reasons I'm really excited about this, to learn and keep growing with you guys. So I'm really excited about it and looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited, and we've got a lot of big goals here too. I mean, with all the divisions that we have here, and I don't even know. You guys probably don't even know what all we do, but pretty well full range service. The only thing we're not big into is hardscaping, the hardscaping side of things. We pick up a small job here and there, and we were doing some proposals on some here for this fall, and we have yet to see what all falls through with that yet. But we've got the lawn maintenance division, which would kind of be like the mowing, and then the fertilizing that I mentioned William does. And then moving from the mowing and the fertilizing portion of things, Calvin, the owner here, owner-operator, and can't leave the operator part out because the guy just never quits working. But he's excuse me, working on the mulching side of things and maintenance. He trims all the shrubs, does the mulching, edging, that kind of thing, and heads that up. And we had some part-time help helping him too. And then, shucks, what else am I missing? That's pretty well full scope. I mean, and then with Will doing the lawn spraying, it's not just the spraying. He handles the fertilization, the pest control with that, aerating, overseeding. It's full service lawn maintenance, whatever anybody needs. We pretty well do it as far as the lawn goes, as well as the bed maintenance. We do some new installs too. New installs as far as plants goes. But that's pretty much what all we do. And so in those divisions, the ones that we're really looking at growing or optimizing even, I mean, we're always looking at optimizing the stuff that we do have. But before I go into my spiel with that, do you want to talk a little bit about what you want to kind of do with the mowing?
Yeah, so right now we are at 2 full-time mowing crews. One of the guys actually is kind of filling in. He's looking to move back into the office. So we're looking to grow in that, and I'm looking into moving into a management position. Basically, we're still looking at 2 full-time crews out, and then I'm going to have probably 2 to 3 days of solo mowing myself, and then take care of all of the office duties for the mowing division. So hopefully that is completely covered, and Zach or Calvin, nobody else will have to worry about anything regarding that, so I can do estimates and any kind of the paperwork that needs done in the office. So that's what we're kind of shooting for right now.
Yep. And what goals do you have for that as far as like, I mean, you and I have talked a lot about that, but once you step into that management role, you're going to have those 2 to 3 possibly days, especially moving into that role, to optimize some of the routes and do some of that. And what's kind of, I mean, I think some of your perspective of how you've gotten that has been from watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And what guys have talked about.
Yeah, a lot of the route density stuff I've been watching that you guys talk about all the time. So first we're looking to fill all the mowing time up, and then looking to continue to build the route density. I have some goals in my head. I want to write them down soon, but basically I want to be able to go into subdivisions and just have like whole days of mowing. So long range, I'm thinking like we'll be able to go to one block and just be able to mow all day, and to focus on those and shoot for those, because the mowing does come, but I really want to go out and get the mowing that we want to do. We have a fair mix of nice subdivisions and then some towns, some country, some not so nice stuff, which is fine, it all pays. But I love to mow nice grass, so that's really what I shoot for, is going for the nicer stuff, I guess you could say, and to make it really concentrated and just, because we're going to get to a point where we're going to be full with mowing, but I still want to be able to grow, and the only way to do that is by getting jobs that are closer and closer together. So that's kind of my goal for the mowing division.
Yep. Awesome. That's cool. And then on my side of things and Will's side of things too, we're kind of working hand in hand for the fertilization. That would be the next big goal. And that would be just incorporating more of the lawn fertilization into, not only incorporating that into like the jobs we already mow, but also, I mean, the same thing with the route density for that. Those routes, we've got several, probably 4 or 5 different major locations that we go to, and it's, kind of outside of the Lewisburg route that we do the best on. So working on filling those in and, optimizing that a little bit. And then I know something Calvin and I have talked about quite a bit is looking at how we can be more full service for everybody. So when we have a client, it's not just mowing. Like, if we're gonna mow for you, here's a fertilization package as well. So just working on some of those things, and then really trying to keep track of data and where we're at, and optimizing for a while here. So we've got some other really big stuff that we're all super excited about, that we're just gonna leave it there and wait for you guys to find that out a little later on. But it's big for sure, and like I said, we're all super pumped. But I mean, I think everybody here at JC pretty well agrees, one of the main points in wanting to do this, actually the main point in wanting to do this, not just business, but the vlogging, getting in contact with other people, learning from people, and also being able to offer something. And I think the biggest thing we can offer is talking about our relationship with Jesus Christ, and that's something we want to incorporate into business, into the vlogs. It's something we're all very serious about. It's why we have the atmosphere we do here at JC Landscapes, and it definitely pours into our work ethic and the jobs that we do. So, I mean, that's huge here. That's something that's super, super important. We want to keep that at the forefront of everything that we're doing. So,
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, that's kind of what keeps us all together and why everything goes so well, I think, a lot of times. And
Yep.
yeah, that's something that runs through my head a lot. I kind of want to put my 2 cents in here if I can.
Yeah.
I see some of you guys talk about doing whatever it takes to grow and to get big and to make money and whatever, and sacrificing time and relationships and so many other things. And it's really missing the point, in my opinion. Because if you work your tail off and gain all these things, but then in the end you have no one to enjoy the rewards with, like, what's the point? So our focus here is, yes, a lot of different things, but the main thing is to do our best, do the best quality work we can, and to invest in people. Sometimes we get caught up in the work a little bit, but we do our best not to get too carried away, and try to always remember that there's people behind it all, and we're here to build relationships and to have an impact on people's lives.
Yeah. And in the long run, God's going to bless that.
Yep.
Anyway, whether that's whatever way He chooses to bless that, there's going to be a blessing in it, whether it's relationships we come across or financially for the business. Being able to continue to offer guys really good paying jobs in the landscape industry is something Calvin really weighs on his heart, and he's done a great job at that, providing us with really good jobs, and giving us the amount that we need to provide for our families. So it's been awesome. So I don't really have anything else. I think that pretty well sums up what we wanted to tell you guys. I mean, just kind of where we were and kind of where we're going and what our goals are, and yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's been really, we've had a lot of quick growth lately.
Yep. We
Had
have.
some,
Yeah,
made a
not to
few-
skip that part. I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
we've been making some small upgrades, kind of leading up to some bigger things.
yep.
But stick around, there'll be more on all that stuff later. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we're
Cool.
super
Yeah.
pumped. So.
Cue mowing montage.
That's the end.
So that's pretty much all we got, guys. Thanks for hearing us out. Thanks for hearing where we are. And we look forward to continuing to learn from you guys. Like some of the main points we hit on was learning from you guys, seeing what we can offer. Shoot us a message. Tell us what you think. Tell us the ways that we can improve. We want to know. With the vlogging and whatever you see that we might be able to do different, or ideas to implement into the business. So other than that, that's all I got, man. Sweet.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Yippers.
See you in the next one.
Like and subscribe.
God
Down
bless.
there. We're up there.
Wherever he puts it.
See ya.
Bloopers. Where's it getting us from, like, here up? Does it focus, hocus pocus?
It's focus, focus, focus.